Hello, Chris Green here with the Flood Insurance Guru, and today we're talking a little bit about climate change. And we want to talk about the role that FEMA is playing in it, the flood maps are playing in it, and private flood insurance is playing in it. Are these different areas using climate change as a factor? Could we possibly be seeing bigger impacts because of climate change? So we're briefly going to talk about that. Recently USA Today published an article on climate change and the impact that we're seeing, not just from flooding, but other disasters. How you had both sides of the politicians on board for wanting to use climate change to factor bigger things in. So here's the question right now is, does FEMA use climate change? FEMA does not currently use climate change in determining flood insurance rates, and they don't use climate change when building their flood maps out. Now, with the National Flood Insurance Program, Risk Rating 2.0, they are pushing for climate change to be a bigger factor here. So hopefully we will see that change there, because as we've seen in 2018 and 2019, you're seeing much bigger flooding events that don't normally occur. Areas are getting a lot more rainfall than they normally do. Is that because of climate change? Maybe, maybe not. So what about private flood insurance? Now, private flood insurance is using a lot of data to determine their rates, history in the areas. And so yes, a lot of them are using factors like climate change to help determine future rates in areas where areas are getting more rainfall than regular. But because of this, flood insurance companies can fluctuate their rates throughout the course of a year, not once you sign up for a policy, but when you just get a quote, where they fluctuate their rates based on that data. You could also see a difference in your renewal because of that data, if it changes. Just recently, we had a private carrier in Alabama who doubled the rate on a customer because of some climate change in the area that had caused significant flooding, they stated. So this can happen. So if you've got questions about flood maps, FEMA, private market, their role when it comes to climate change, is climate change impacting your flood insurance rates? Then please reach out to us. FloodInsuranceGuru.com. Go to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page, The Flood Insurance Guru, where we do these daily flood education videos. Remember, we have an educational background on flood mitigation, which means we can help you understand flood risks like this one right here, your flood insurance, and mitigating your property long term to help you minimize flood losses and flood premiums. Thank you.